Fellas, AC here. Welcome to another review. Today I'm going to review a fragrance which is a favorite with many people. It's very famous, and at least here in the UK, it's quite admired by a lot of people. And it's a very nice fragrance, guys. This is Penhaligon's Halfeti. Penhaligon's Halfeti. Now, this came out in 2015, and this is a fragrance this is a house which I haven't tried or reviewed much. I've tried quite a few, but I haven't reviewed many or any. This is the first Penhaligons I'm reviewing, and I tell you what, this is probably the best start I would have done because this is one of the top sellers. There are many famous ones, but this one here is what gets the most people really talking about a fragrance. And there are two more versions. One is Halfeti Cedar and the other one is Halfeti Leather. I've tried all of them. This is my favorite, and leather and cedar are present in this fragrance as well. So let's start. I've already got a spray here which I put about 10 minutes ago. I've got a 1-day dry down here, and I just wanted the fragrance to settle down. So Halfeti is a region in Turkey which grows, or which is famous for a very rare kind of rose known as the black rose, which I covered in my previous video when I was talking about Noir de Noir by Tom Ford. And that rose is a very unique smell. I have not smelt it, but I get an idea from Noir de Noir. And this fragrance here also uses that black rose of Halfeti, and Halfeti was also famous in the ancient times for trading of various types of goods. And I guess from ancient times they would have talked about amber, they would have talked about sandalwood or trading of sandalwood, and I'm not sure, but here in this fragrance there are many notes: oud, sandalwood, cedar, leather, all the heavy notes. But when you spray it, it smells amazingly airy and light and full of notes. It's a rich but light scent. It's not a damp scent. It's not smoky. It's not sort of full on your face kind of a Middle Eastern fragrance, in spite of having all those notes. So what do you smell? You smell very green herbal elements for the first half an hour or so. The one that I get the most, and it's really well done here, is wormwood. Wormwood has this herbal, airy, sprightly kind of a smell. It's fleeting, but it's there. Along with wormwood, there's a smell of cypress, which brings in the herbal notes. But it's not green. It's very dry. And that dryness is brought about by cedar. It's a very cedar-heavy reed Isoe Super scent. So you get cedar or Isoe Super with those two herbal notes, and cardamom and nutmeg and grapefruit and rose all at the same time. The rose here is very light, very airy, almost like a delicate rose. It's not honeyed, it's not like Damascus rose, but they've used here what they call is Bulgarian rose. But I've smelled Bulgarian rose. Bulgarian rose is very spicy and very heady. Not here. It's a very beautiful rose, very light touch. There's a lot of spice here, but the spices are cardamom, which is aromatic and beautiful and dry, and nutmeg to make it fresh. Okay, and it's beautifully woven together with grapefruit. Grapefruit is making this fragrance even more fresher. Yeah, it's a very nice experience. I really like the way it smells. For the first half an hour, 1 hour, this is amazing. After 1 hour, there's a note which disturbs me a little bit, and that is why? Because I was not expecting it. It's ambroxan, and it's like you smell in Sauvage. And this was released in 2015. Sauvage was also around that time. So I can understand why they've used ambroxan, but it's a bit too much. But then they've used ambroxan in Aventus as well. And you get that feeling, you know. It's got that woody ambroxan, which reminds you a little portion of Aventus mixed with oud. And this oud here is sour but dry. It's not like a smoky oud you will get in a Middle Eastern fragrance or other fragrances. This is very dry, very arid. And then in the dry down comes a wonderful sandalwood. I'm a big fan of sandalwood. I really like the sandalwood here. And that sandalwood mixed with leather, mixed with ambroxan, and topped off by cardamom, rose, and a hint of isoly super makes this fragrance a delightful experience. It's very unique, smells great, rich, and just somehow it gives you a lift. It's a very positive kind of a smell. It's a very nicely made fragrance. There's nothing here which juts out. It's very beautifully orchestrated, very nicely made. Blending is perfect. Really enjoy this fragrance. So that's the journey of the fragrance, right? Starts off with green herbal spicy rose with a little hint, if you like, of oud, and then dries down into mostly woody notes: cedar, oud, sandalwood, topped off with cardamom and rose and isoly super. So that's how it progresses. It's an interesting concept. I wasn't expecting it to be this woody. It's really enjoyable. So upsides and downsides. The blending is fantastic. All these heavy notes, and they've created something which is unique. They've created something which is airy and very easy to wear. All these heavy notes, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. They've done a very fine job in terms of blending, top-notch blending. Uniqueness is the other one. This is very recognizable, but it is recognizable as Halfeti. There are not many fragrances out there which actually smell like Halfeti, except one. This one is Rasasi's Sutur Wow, one of my most favorite fragrances. This is heavy on cinnamon. This is also a much richer and denser and much more rosier composition than Halfeti. It's trying to do Halfeti, but it's much more denser, richer, and it's about 50% Halfeti, right? This is more rich. I love this fragrance. I mean, Wow is one of my favorite fragrances. Second upside has to be the versatility. You can wear this to work. As long as it's a little bit cold, you can wear this to work. You can wear this to a date. You can wear this to any other social occasions where you're dressing up a little bit. Black tie events, very special events. It's a very admirable scent. It really pulls people towards itself. Fantastic for those occasions. Very versatile. And the third one is the rich smell. I showed you a smell which is a fragrance which is richer, but don't discount the richness of this fragrance. Halfeti has got some amazing notes, and it's been composed beautifully, and it smells really high quality and expensive. That's the beauty of this fragrance. I wouldn't hesitate wearing Halfeti to a special black tie event. I'll put it this way. It's really nice. Now downsides. See, all Penhaligons have this problem. They're not beast mode fragrances. This one still is, but it's not beast mode. So after about 2 hours on your skin, it becomes a skin scent. But for the first 1 hour, it projects a lot because of isoly super and ambroxan. You will be noticed for the first 2 hours easily. Then it becomes a little bit of an intimate scent. So somebody in your scent bubble should be able to pick this up anyways. But it becomes, because it's so beautiful and it smells amazing, I personally was sort of pining for the scent to last a bit longer and project. It lasts a lot. I wanted it to project a bit more. So the performance is a bit mediocre. Projection is, as I said, it recedes to become a skin scent within 2 hours. Sillage is also sort of mediocre, medium. Longevity, I would say, is 8 to 10 hours quite easily, right? So that's number one downside. Performance is mediocre. The other downside is the value for money. Now, again, when you buy something which has got so many amazing notes and it smells amazing, but the performance is a bit of a letdown, automatically value for money comes down a little bit. But fortunately, it's been around for such a long time that you can score a bottle for under £100 here in the UK. If you ever come across a bottle which is 100 ml and under £100, go for it. Because this is super versatile, smells amazing, and gets you compliments. Yeah. So I would not hesitate scoring a bottle for under £100 because this smells amazing. You know, only thing is it doesn't perform as much as you would have liked it to perform. Compliment factor. I think if you're smelt, you will be complimented because it has this charming smell. It's woody, it's masculine, it has beautiful spices, amazing blending. You will be complimented if the person smells you. In your scent bubble, they walk in, at least you'll get a look, because it is high quality, well blended. It smells amazing, you know. Seasons to wear, cold weather. So it smells amazing in cold weather. All these notes are cold weather notes, but it's airy and dry. So you can wear this in spring as well, as long as it's not too warm. Or, depends on your personal taste. You could probably wear this in summer because you like it. So you wear what you like. Age groups, slightly mature, so 30 plus. It has this feeling or sensation of success. It is really one of those fragrances which comes across as a successful person scent. Now, if you have hit success when you're a 20-year-old, by all means wear this, but it just comes across as 30 plus. Very professional. I would also recommend people looking for a romantic scent to test this out because of the notes I mentioned. Beautiful, beautiful fragrance. So how many marks will I give it? I've covered all aspects. Value for money is the only aspect which gives me, or I considered giving it a 9, but I'd give it an 8. It's a very good scent. It smells amazing. It'll get you a compliment. It's rich and beautiful. Performance is a little bit of a letdown. That ambroxan feels a little bit out of place, but I'm used to it now because I'm loving this scent, and performance could be better. And value for money, if I said, if you can score it for a reasonable price, this will be a great addition to your collection if you like the notes I mentioned. I love the fragrance. It's very unique. Smells great. 8 out of 10. I hope you really enjoyed the review, fellas. And if you did, do give this video a like. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Thank you. Take care.